It's just not working out. I think you should know that I gotta let you go.
Hello, you two. Hello. Interesting that you both come with the same emote. Let me quickly open the Twitch chat in my browser so I can see the emote as well. Since in OBS you just see the name, not always the emote itself, depending on the add-on. Oop. Of course I am. Always using what's recommended by the Twitch enjoyers. See, those came included, so they probably won't be amazing, but
It's just not working out.
we take those.
I think you should know.
I think that's one of Holy Pete's recommended emotes, Kuba. Don't worry about it. Interesting. Those stabilizers are really... they have really good tolerances, actually. If you want any emote, you can pretty much just send me the link here in the chat and I will just add it if I deem it appropriate. Let's say it like this. Peach sent a couple that were maybe not the most appropriate. I think you just go to the website. Okay. Don't think I do, Kuba. Don't think I do. Don't remember. Maybe somebody recommended it. I'm not too sure. It probably was yours, Bevak. Probably was. Let me see. Nice. My emote slots have been increased to 600. Let's go. Add emote. Here you go. Now you can spam XDD. Looks so stupid. Okay. Oop. I kinda like how all the stuff comes pre-packaged like this. Pretty neat. For like a $30 keyboard. What do you mean with tuned? What's tuned about it? Okay. I'm scared. What the fuck is this? Kuba. XD garlic. Nice. That's hilarious. I mean, it is from AliExpress. I have a couple of things from AliExpress. This one feels a bit special, just in the sense because of the way it was presented. Usually you just get a plain box, similar to the one it came. And everything is already kind of assembled, and you just have to put in switches, keycaps, and be done. And this one had like layers and packaging. In the top layer there were those plastic clips with the stabilizers that you see here. They are clip-in, so they are probably not amazing. But they're probably a lot better than what you usually get. They have pretty good tolerances. As you can see, it's pretty solid. Usually that opening is a bit bigger. Yeah, in this one there's a bit of loop. It's a bit nicer. This thing has like rubber feet on the bottom, so it doesn't slide around. Usually I just use the top of the loop container, like this one. And just turn the top around and use that for that, but this one is a bit nicer, especially because it's really dark. You can see the loop better on it. What else did you send? Okay, we can have them all. They increased the emote slots. Who cares? But yeah, this keyboard kit came disassembled. Usually they come already pre-assembled. Some might see that as a minus when it comes disassembled, but to be honest, I think for the keyboard enthusiast, having it arrive like this, so you can actually build it yourself, is a nicer experience. No, the loop comes not with the keyboard. Can explain what comes with the keyboard kit in a tiny bit. Just need to quickly finish that one. The things that come with the keyboard are those stabilizers you see here. This PCB, some assembly stuff, and the case. Looking for a link. Let me see. I'm usually ordering things from phone, so I don't know how easily I can find it on computer. I remember it being like 30-40 bucks for the entire thing. Yeah, I remember it be quite limited with the other options. Okay, that's the one. Well, let me maybe... Well, you can change it yourself to a different language. I got the clear purple. It took quite a while to get here though. Usually some other things that you can order from AliExpress ship a lot faster. I bought it for 37 euros. It also depends on, yeah, probably regional pricing is very different. The shipping box says GAS67 RGB. That's on the packaging. Okay. Maybe you can find it that way. There's probably multiple sellers on AliExpress that sell this kind of board. At least that's how it usually goes on the website, from my experience. I think I will just use very viscous loop for the wire and pray it will sound decent, because I don't really know what to expect from those stabilizers. The housings look quite good with the tolerances, but I don't know how the inside will be. The stem and everything. It's hard to judge. I will just do a decent amount of very viscous loop on the wire. And hope it's not complete garbage. Not at the end of the world. Since it's hot swap, I can always play around with it when I'm bored. I tend to do that anyway. I have like 10 keyboards on the table left to me. Whenever I'm bored across the day, I just go through them and see where I could maybe change something. If there's maybe some trait on one of the keyboards that I don't enjoy as much, or how I could get rid of that, or whatever else you could maybe do. Pretty fun. Fixed a lot of things the past couple weeks with my keyboards. Whenever I don't quite know what to do, I just do that. I mean, stabilizers looping is probably one of the easier parts. The looping itself. The tuning, well, let's not get started on the tuning. Stabilizers are probably one of the most important parts of the keyboard for it to sound good. And also probably the most frustrating. How do I get to that other brush? Here? Yeah. This one is already being... I already used this one with the very thick loop. You can't really get that out of it, so this one is now permanently being used for that, and just that. This stuff. XHT BDZ. You can't use it for anything else, essentially. It's... Yes, I have a deck. You can see a bit of it here. It's actually a stack. I have a sheet Magni and a sheet Modi on my desk. I have a deck and an amp stack. I don't know. I bought that right after finishing my education. So with my first real paycheck, I bought that. Yeah, and a bit later I bought the current earphones I'm using right now. They are the Moondrop Blessings, or Blessing 2 actually. One of the more higher end in-ears, from what I know. I wouldn't say I'm an audiophile, but I enjoy good headphones, and I can't really use normal headphones that go on your head because of my stretched earlobes. They tend to not really fit well into normal ear cups. Ever since I've stretched above 12 millimeters. Pretty much. Looks like this in the end. It's like I would consider a low to medium amount of XHD BTZ on a wire. I've done things with a lot more, but I feel like the tolerances are good enough on those stabilizers that it should be okay. I hope. It's one of those. Yeah, those tolerances are tight. Interesting. Hello, Fisk. How are you doing? When did I add that emote? I remember one Naxxramas stream that I did, where basically the entire time I was just busy adding emotes that people sent me in chat. I had such a big headache after that stream. I remember that quite vividly, but I don't remember what I added. Ooh, cramp in your hamstring. While the sleep sounds very unpleasant. Hope you were able to get rid of it quite fast. Guess that's okay. Yeah, and I remember you also asking for emotes. You and Peach, specifically. And also either Spevak or Kuba. Or maybe both. Not quite sure. Pretty thankful it's only a 65% keyboard, so not too many stabilizers to do. I remember you requesting the emote you just posted. I do remember that one. Just because the name, really funny. Did you do legs yesterday? Because your hamstring was cramping, or was it unrelated? I also feel like legs are quite easy to overdo. Because they usually already start at a pretty good strength. Hate doing the 2U stabilizers with XHD PCC. So easy to get on your fingers while lubing, putting it in on the smaller steps. And this stuff is ultra annoying to get off. I already have some on my fingers. Oof. That's a lot. I feel like I don't have enough hands for this right now. It just this? No. No, this should work. Come on. Those things are very difficult to clip in. I hope that just means they won't have any ticking issues later. But I guess for included stabilizers, the quality is pretty solid. Maybe I do both sides at once and then clip it in. I don't know if that's easier for those. I also have no idea how the board itself is built, since it comes disassembled. So we will have to find out together. Just consider yourself warned. And I'm quite clueless about this. I'm learning as we go. I don't think it should take as long as usual today. Since it's just a little board and a little kit. We're not doing much today. No, today are no raids. I had somebody ask me from Lordaeron if I wanted to join a raid. But I already have some different plans after this. So today, no raids. Tomorrow will be a raid in memories again. Classic. I think we want to try York 0 progression. If you want to watch us do that. At least that's what's written in our roster. That they want to kill York 0 with this ID. Don't think it should be too hard with the right setup, so. Quite confident it should be alright. Also, I got some pretty nice upgrades last raid. So I'm hoping for some solid improvements in my own DPS as well. I was already doing pretty okay with my old loot, and I had some really big new pieces. I think I jumped like close to 200 gear score last raid, and I think close to 300 DPS in the sim. I'm hoping for some new chances to pump. Yeah, I also found a new group for my warrior on Morgraine. Quite happy with that, so I can play at least a little bit of warrior. They are only doing 3 hard modes for now, but I'm fine with that. I'm just happy I found any sort of raid that wants a warrior at the moment. And I already did Igolon in 10 minutes, as far as I know. So the leaders and a couple of their tanks and healers already know what's up, so I don't think it should take too long until their raid clears more hard modes in 25 man as well. Probably just missing more people for now, since the 10 man's a lot easier to organize than a 25 man. Hoping I can find something on Gehennas too, eventually. But with my schedule being so preoccupied already with all the other raids, it's pretty hard to find anything I can fit into. I mean, on Yok as warrior, it depends what room you get. If you get Ice Crown, Citadel room, you can pump a lot, because all those there's 3 packs of enemies, and each of them has 3 stacks as well, so you can perfectly cleave wherever you go, which makes you jump in DPS quite a lot. The other rooms, not so much, to be honest. Can't cleave anything there. If you get ICC room, it's huge. And phase 3 as well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good fights for warrior in Odur. Many fights where you can cleave, many fights where you get a lot of external damage, so rage is not much of a problem. And also getting potential enrage procs as well. Is a good DPS buff. I think warriors are already doing pretty okay, assuming you let them cook. Like the moment they get their hands on a couple hard mode items, the class starts to be okay. Still not top tier by any means in Odor. But it's doing a lot better than a lot of people might have thought or still think. I would probably say it's middle tier on some fights, like middle of the pack. And it can be upper middle of the pack on other fights. On the fights where they get favored a bit by the mechanics. Reds are very similar to warriors now. Pretty much on par. At least from the logs that I've seen. Okay. Done the stabilizers. Now we need to look what they gave us with the bag. But Reds got a solid boost from being able to taunt anything they see for damage. I think like a 400 DPS boost or something close to that. And also being able to stack faster makes target swapping a lot easier for them. It's like iron counts and so on. Let us see. What do we have here? Just got to figure out for what the screws are. Yeah, the stacking is faster, and just assuming I didn't play it, I didn't look into it, but just assuming since the stacking is faster, you also proc it more often, and your seal is your top damage, so it's pretty nice. Spacebar stuff. For the stabilizers, we will probably try to use them. I want to see how that goes. Screws for... Those look like self-tappers, so they're probably case or something. Those are also self-tappers and looks like plate. Those are some feet and some rubbers. Let's put those on first. That's a lot of gaskets, by the way. It's such a little board. Yeah, seagulls on other targets as well for Divine Storm. That's true. But since Seal of Corruption is your highest damaging ability, buffing how fast it stacks up should also buff how often it procs, no? Since a stack application is also a proc. Okay. Question is, do we put the gaskets here or here? I think putting them on the plate itself might be easier. Okay. Cool. Cool. And this. Okay. Should be right. We just need to figure out what screws go where. That's for the feet. I don't know why they don't pre-apply those themselves. It should be very easy from factory. All part of the experience, I guess. Like this. There you go. And those should go into the corners here. Not the biggest fan of applying rubber feet, because it's always crooked when I try to glue something. Always crooked. Okay. Perfect. Much stuff, don't know where to put it. Maybe continue with the gaskets. That will probably take the longest now. Yeah. Cool. Then those standoffs. I don't know if I will use the standoffs, but we just have to see. Don't think it's that necessary, since we already have like this. Or for what do we have the smaller ones? I think so. Those are 6. We need 12. Those are like 16. So I think they're all the same length? No, not quite. Let's see, maybe I need to do 2 of those smaller ones on the smaller side. Should have tested it, or should have looked at that before. Looks like it. Kinda interesting, but that will work. It will kinda move itself into place. Yes. I think you actually need to leave that middle spot out so it can align itself, but we have enough gaskets to try out everything. Yes. This could fade a bit longer than the others. Weird ass music on that playlist. A bit longer in some pieces than it should be, but probably whatever. Maybe just squish itself in place. I need to watch for my posture when they're doing this. Okay, adjust the little one to the side and then we should be fine. Try to do it in for the middle. Tastes a bit. This sounds like elevator music. Whatever. Okay. Side. To the PCB. Need to apply some of the stickers there. The stabilizers. Pretty nice board. this, go like this. How about then clip and stabilize? Oh, they are not clipping. You need to use self-tapping screws for those. It's probably one of those. I've never seen that. Needing to use self-tappers for that. Interesting. Usually they are pre-threaded. It's a hex one. Oh. Weird. But okay. Don't think I would usually do it, but I guess to keep costs low. Not sure how to start threading this though. How about at least magnetic? Oh. Tiny bit. I need another thing to lay this down. This would be a struggle. Okay. This should make it a bit easier at least. But why would you use self-tapping screws for this? I don't get it. It's so shit. Already losing my mind. That's the first of 12. Oh, 8. Not what I was hoping for in a relaxing build, but okay. Now it makes a bit more sense. Don't want to overdo it, so yeah, I think that's alright. Went a lot smoother. We were just lacking technique, I guess. Can this one? Yes. Surprised that is. They're not really dipping well into the big hole. They are spreading the stickers. It's very weird. Do they fit the other way around as well? Maybe a bit better? But that's how they're supposed to go. No, definitely not. We were doing it correctly. Would have been weird as well if that was the correct way. least now I think I figured out where all the screws go. In this kit. I don't think the stabilizers will be good on the first try, but for today, that will be enough. Come on. Okay. Nice. Should be over now. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna use the PE phone because we are basic like that. Oh no. Do we actually need to install that first? I would say okay. It having no instructions is a bit annoying. Let's call it that. I can just... Yeah, it should be fine. Scissors. Kinda just have to start doing it and then see where it takes you. That makes any sense. Snip. And the same here. Don't you trust me with the scissors? Okay, here. That's the issue if you don't look at things beforehand. I could have known to use this sheet before installing the stabilizers, but I did not. Okay. Streamer does not know. Okay. Good enough. Then those above. Above. I think you would put this here. Or do you put it like this? No fucking clue. I think like this. But that we can look later. Let's keep it like this. Okay. Sandwich. Can you even screw this? Yeah, there's a hole. Okay. You put those back. 2, 4, 6, 8 for the case. And this is 2, 4 for the plate. I would assume it's those black screws here. Those also hex? No, those are Phillips, of course. Okay. Let's see if we can screw this sandwich together. Or is this one of the holes to screw? No, it should be around here. I'm not sure. Don't think there actually is anywhere to those in. Yeah, there is not. There indeed is, pretty sure, none. This corner is easy to check. Maybe there's something below? Oh. Yeah, debating. Okay then. Keep your secrets. I don't really get why, but probably has something to do with it just being a general kit for something. I'm pretty sure those would go into this, but the PCB doesn't support it. Hello Yim, how are you doing? I'm trying to guess how this keyboard goes together. Let's say, since I can't really screw it together, or since you're here, Yim, what do you think? I have 5 switches. 5 switches that I would try to put in here. The ones I have here, my Warrior Kings. I also have some Gateron yellows, just like the normal option. I have some heavy tactiles from Dark Jades. I have some silent switches, full silent, and I also have some semi-silent switches, which we talked about before. What do you think we could put in here? Since I want to put some switches in to stabilize it. If you remember us talking about it, only the upstroke is silenced. If you press down, there's no silencer, but if you release on the upward stroke, it's silenced. That's why those are semi-silenced. What do you think? I think I tend to for the maybe the heavy tactiles, just because the board is probably quite silent with it being plastic. Or not the loudest, it's a bit muted. Maybe those tactiles get a bit more sound out of it. It might be a bit loud, So we probably need to do something with the bottom case. Well, polycarbonate. And those tactiles are a bit louder. Also, I don't have a lot of tactile boards, so let's see how they sound in this board. I'm a bit limited in my switch choice because this keyboard is north facing the LEDs, so I can't use any switch I want for it to work. You can see the LEDs of the board. They all face to north. What I mean with north facing. And if you use certain switches with a north facing PCB, you will get what's called interference with cherry style keycaps. And I will be using cherry style keycaps for this, because when I ordered this keyboard and the keycaps, I did not look if this is north facing or not. And I know those tactiles that I put on right now work because they have a long pole, meaning they don't fully bottom out when you press down. Which should make this work quite nicely. Perfect, so you already know. Yeah. By now it's not that big of an issue anymore, if something is north facing or not. Back then when Hipio made the video, it was a bit more difficult to get switches or keycaps that work in that orientation, but I know it's not that big of a problem anymore. A lot of the Echo switches have a different housing, different top housing, which allows for north facing cherry keycaps without a problem. And a lot of the Echo switches are also long poles, so. But there's a lot of other brands as well, which work. It's the keycap profile. Cherry just refers to cherry style keycaps. It's mainly the height of the keycap per row and also the form. For example, do you know the Keychron keyboards all come with, I think it's DSA or OSA keycaps? Those are a bit taller than cherry and are like rounded on top where you press. There's also SA profile keycaps, which are a lot taller and even Hope that worked. We might have to take 1 or 2 switches out again later with bent pins, but OEM refers to a profile of keycaps. Keycap profiles refer to the shape and the height of the keycaps. There's things like OEM, there's things like Cherry, there's things like OSA, DSA, XDA, SA. Don't think too much about it. Yeah, you should be allowed to post links. I think Keychron sells OSA and Cherry keycaps. Those are OEM, yeah. I also have keycaps from Keychron, and those are Cherry profile. They sell a couple different ones. The sets that Keychron sell are actually pretty solid, especially for the pricing they go for. At least that's what I think. I paid like, what, 40 bucks for my set that I bought from them? Gotta remember their shipping is pretty expensive, so I think to Germany it's always 20 bucks. I'm not sure how it is to different regions, but I think you always have to add 20 bucks to your order for shipping. But the keycaps themselves are not that expensive, and it's a big set. Like, it supports all different layouts, gives you different space bars. Sometimes you have to pay 100, 150 euro to get a set like that, and there you get it for like 40. Resell no shipping. It's see the microphone. Enjoy some league game. I might play a bit later as well, after this is done. Don't think it should take too long. Well, enjoy. Enjoy is a big word. I enjoy playing with people, no matter the game. Well, I've been playing League on and off since Season 3. But it's more of a game I play with friends. For like an hour a day. Then it's fine. More about hanging out with people. I think Season 6 I stopped playing for a while. For me it was always an on and off thing. I played Season 3 entirely, Season 4 as well. Season 5 I think nearly completely, and then I stopped for a while. Two layers is more than enough. Pretty sure, with the PE form as well. I'm thinking that we might need to add some form into the bottom of the case. But let's see first how much space we have to work with. Hate those connectors so much. I think I missed the rune reforging thing. Like this? GST connectors are the biggest pain in this hobby. How much space do we have? Not a whole lot is the answer. wanna add some heft to it. Barely any space at the bottom part here. Tiny sliver. Like maybe 3-4 millimeters. I have like some zip and fit shelf liner, which I wanted to try. I'm not sure if that actually fits in here. But we will find out together. Usually for like plastic balls like this, I want to use the automotive sound dampening that I have, but there's not enough space here. Never used this before. That's what you can just carry it away. Don't have to cut anything. This should fit. Yeah. Now we need depth. Try this. Never worked with this, but it's pretty straightforward. Also compresses a bit, so we might just be fine. Definitely killing a bit of the gasket performance in the lower part, but should be fine. Should be alright. Doesn't look the best on the bottom though, that's for sure. Okay, what are those screws? Oh, hex. Too fast up yet? The other part also screws in still. Doing this together will be interesting.
So you have to choose some field in which you operate at your best capacity and which will then serve as an influence to deter all these other things that are, that you're worrying about. So I figure, like, if I take care of the music as best I can with my true
Just like this.
then
So
all
the
these other things will be
FC
affected
bodily.
as I desire them to be affected, as much as I can affect them.
Oh. And here. At least the board has quite a distinct feel of when it's closed. Those, lose them. Already put on keys. Maybe we have to change the modifier keys because sometimes tactiles or modifiers sound a bit weird. Okay, I've prepared the keycap set for this. It probably won't fit perfectly with the purple, but I hope it's a close enough match. This purple unfortunately turned a bit more out like a blue purple, like the atomic purple from something like a Game Boy. So we will have to see how that turns out. I also don't think we would want to use the burgundy here. Do we have a normal purple? Escape. Maybe here? No. Yeah, we do. Let's go. Do we need anything from here? I think that's already the correct shift size, so should be alright. They look really nice, by the way, and also not that expensive. Like for the price of those keycaps, you get a pretty big set, good layout support, and I also think the legends that are printed on here, at least on the alphas, look really good quality. I think like things like the caps lock or the shift, or some of those, like the control, are not printed perfectly. But in the end, I don't really think I expect that much from 20 bucks keycap set. Still feels quite bouncy, to be honest. The keyboard. Oh yeah. Still sounds pretty empty. I might have to try to cut down some of my automotive dampening. Alright. I don't know what those keys are, so we do those later. Every 65% has different buttons assigned to that, so you just have to plug it in and see later. What do you mean, Philippi? Ah, you mean this one with the keycaps? Yeah, yeah. It's just a plastic tray for the keycaps. That's how they usually come in when you buy them. 8 cherry keycaps. Get out here. I really like how the set looks. Don't think I like the burgundy, but the light purple. This would look great on a lavender Bakaneko. I have to keep that in mind, since I'm thinking about buying one eventually. But those keycaps should look pretty good on that. Would be pretty fun to build a Bakaneko one day. This probably should be the most annoying to get out. Row 3 is the flattest part of the cherry keycaps. They're also quite well made. Nice double shot BBT. Need a different enter. Don't want the burgundy one. Actually see, is this the correct shift for this? Yep. Let. Oh, this, okay. Modifiers actually sound pretty okay with the tactile, so I think we will just leave it as it is. Maybe the spacebar just needs the different one, but we'll see as well. I'm not sure what I would put in the spacebar instead though. Maybe an oil king or something. But an oil king might be a bit too quiet for this board in comparison. out. I think this should be a function. And this shouldn't be a code. Function, this should be control or alt. Those should be arrows. And I don't know what these are. Okay. Quickly checking in my software, just in case. Tester. If N, and this is control. Okay. Can let this plugged in for now. Don't think I want the spacebar with a tactile. It feels like a beta. Maybe this spacebar is warped. Let's see. And it's actually. It's the same new. Okay, the spacebar is not at fault. We're gonna use a different switch for that. Probably want my long ports. What do we need? Why is this a tilde? That makes no sense, but this is a tilde. Okay. This is delete, page up, page down. That's normal. We have tilde for some reason. Do we take this delete? Could be a delete here as well, no? Delete. Page up. Page down. Come on. The different heights? Yeah, but a weirder one. We don't want that one. Ah, there's the tall delete. I think I want the tall delete, not the other one. It's a bit better than this kind of profile. Yeah, I don't really use numpads, so I don't really look for that in the keyboard. I'd rather just keep a bit more desk space. That makes sense. Need to figure out how to turn off the RGB. Don't really like how it's glowing like this. Okay, quickly change this. Let's see what we can use instead. Maybe one of those two for the spacebar. Let's see how that boba for ULT fits in this board. Maybe it's also the weird rubber that I shoved in that's now interfering with the spacebar. To be honest, let's leave it at like that. It sounds pretty good. I will give you a little sound test once we finished all up, by the way. Worked out great. Okay. There is no test yet. The test will come up once I've cleaned up a tiny bit. Don't worry. You missed anything yet. You haven't missed anything. You don't really hear it when I press it right now. If I press the keys, I don't think you hear anything. My mic shouldn't pick those up. Come on. I mean, yeah, my mic is directional. Like anything in this direction to me should be fine, but if I... But you can't hear it. Maybe when I talk you can hear it, but outside of that I don't think you can. There had to be some sort of Chinese thing in here to tell me where I can change the light. FNK. Let's go. So much better. Spoiler, I don't really like RGB on keyboards that much. There's a time and a place, but not in this. What do you think? Can also maybe get a little bit closer. I don't really think the purple fits perfect to the case, but I didn't really see in the picture, so good it would fit. I still think it's pretty good. The bottom is a bit weird because of the sound dampening that I put in, but besides that, I think it's pretty good. Okay. I definitely need a wrist rest for that. It's just plug and play, no software. It has, as you can see with the FN key, you can press different things to access the rest of the stuff. As I know, it has no software. You could probably re-flash it with different keybinds if you want to, but I don't think it makes much sense. This first is actually a bit high for the keyboard itself. That would be interesting to type on. Okay, let me see. What did I have to disable for things to work? I have like 15 or 14 keyboards. Let me quickly just... properties. You won't see anything for a tiny bit. Screen overlay, singing, screen cap. Recording? I think this, yeah. Ooh, there you go. My little keyboard and I. Okay. Let me quickly change my microphone and then I can type a tiny bit. Okay, typing might be a bit weird, but let's see. Oh yeah, this is weird. Let's make another one. Maybe a bit longer to get used to it. It's pretty nice actually. Just that the switch itself is a bit hard to get used to. There you go. Yeah, the sound is a lot different from what I what I have usually. I would say it's mainly due to the heavy tactiles in it, but also like things like the E sounded a lot different than the other keys. But that's probably due to internal differences in the case.
It's gone.
But the stabilizers all sound really nice. I'm surprised with that. Keyboard itself is pretty cool overall. For like a little build on the side in 2 hours, I think we take those. It's pretty cool. I might not leave the switches in, but maybe I do. I don't have a lot of tactile keyboards, only one other, so might be good to just have some more variety. I'm also prepping for another keyboard stream, maybe on the weekend, which also shouldn't take too long to do. Something similar to today, where I will be changing the switches and the plate on one of my high-end keyboards. Basically changing the sound completely. But I'm not sure if I want to do it this weekend, since I'm waiting for another keycap set. I will be changing the switches, the plate, and the keycaps to completely change how it looks and sounds. That might be a cool thing to do on stream to see how much it can change with just a little bit of adjustment. I think that should be cool to have a comparison like that. But we'll have to see if the keycaps arrive till Saturday. I somehow doubt it. But I will have to see if they arrive or not. If they don't arrive, I will just do it in a bit. You can change the lights as well, I'm pretty sure. I was thinking that you could use the extra thing where you put the hands. Ah, yeah, it's a wrist rest. If I don't, like, my hands are like this when I type, like somewhat flat. But if I remove the wrist rest, my hand would be like this, which is not good for your wrist. I have millions of these. Nearly every keyboard that you buy comes with one of those. Let me see if I can change the lighting as well. Turn it on. Maybe. Okay, that makes it faster. Yeah, there's different colors. That's brighter. That's different light modes. Now we can there you go. Now it at least fits from the color to the case. Nice purple. Oh. Okay. I would say that's all we're gonna do for today. Pretty happy how it turned out. Pretty much exactly how I wanted it. I have some more things coming in the mail, some more plans. But probably some smaller projects for now, because it's expensive. I mean, this is not that expensive. This one is in general. Like the keyboard itself is like 40 bucks. The keycaps are 20. And I don't know how much the switches were. So this is like 100 euro, this keyboard. This is fine for something I can just do whenever I feel like it. But some other keyboards I own are like above 300. And that's where I have to be a bit more considerate of my money. Especially since I will have some more tattoos coming soon, which are also very expensive. But across the summer, I'm sure we will have more opportunities to do something like this. I have a couple more stuff planned. But okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow will be another WoW stream with memories, if anybody's interested in that. Yeah, if you build it yourself, it will always be either cheaper than the competition could, or just you might be paying more because the keyboard is very premium. But it will also just feel better because you can customize things. But yeah, tomorrow will be in the evening. No, not even in the evening. I will be doing a 10-man stream at 4 PM if anybody's interested in that. So 2 hours earlier than today. So quite early. And then there will be a 25-man stream right afterwards. That's a good one. There you go. I edited it. Just read dog leave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the hard mode clear that I will be joining in 10-man will clear in sub 2 hours. And our 25-man will progress Jog 0, so maybe in 3 hours that will be done as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go offline now, make some dinner, relax a bit. Maybe I will see some of you tomorrow as well, would be cool. But okay, thanks for hanging out and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.